When AMAN was formed, our pioneer and founding president of AMAN, in person of Chief Gilbert Obo of blessed memory, in whose name we set up the Goma Award, he led us, the team of AMAN officers, to visit Premier Music to pay our respect and open up the pathway for a relationship between AMAN and Premier Music. I was in that entourage. The photographs from it you possibly would have seen. The documentary on it we have. And the Premier Music received us very well and promised to stand by us, to help us when the need arises, and to give us that honorary acceptance into being welcome to Premier Music at any time. And we were very happy about such a relationship which we had built, and we serviced it over time. The importance of interhuman relations, networking, collaborations, interface, like we do emphasize as part of our core objectives. If we are teaching you people what to do and how to be successful in the industry without letting you understand these basic rudiments, then we may not have done all that is necessary, because behind every success story in the industry is the need to have effective, responsible, committed, long-standing relationship that speaks volumes about your mutual loyalty to your relationship. Any relationship that is built on suspicion or something that is not positive do not give you the opportunity to give your best, because you're always having a second thought. Say, what if this relationship doesn't work? And this happens a lot in the entertainment industry, because artists are people that have some kind of character in their DNA that make them switch allegiance at the slightest notice. I don't want to use derogatory terms to describe how some artists behave, but it is in their DNA to switch mood, to switch their way of thinking in the process of evolving from one state of their entry into the industry. The very moment they start encountering other areas of the industry that they were not aware of, they start having a second thought. And that's where you see artists and their record labels and sometimes their management having problems from time to time, because they do not even know what to expect that is coming next. The industry keeps changing. The social trends keep changing. What is uppermost in the heart of the artist is to be successful and to be relevant. And they keep hobnobbing with different people, promoters, events organizers, managers, different label companies, people who poach to want to see how they can maximize whatever benefits they're going to get from the relationship they want to try to put in place. And in that process, artists dump old relations and jump into new relationships. And you see record labels screaming, I did this for him, I did that for him, but today he has left us, he has gone. And some of them don't even go through their contracts. And those who went through their contracts, they don't even fulfill the terms of the contract. And some record labels don't want to overflog it, because they know that even if you flog it from today to tomorrow, there is nothing that is going to come out from the artist, because you don't, what do you do to somebody that is already down? But for you, the artist, when you lose that opportunity of a long-standing relationship that you would have built, on which your career should have taken leap and done better, the chances are that any other relationship you get into may not be trusted, because they will not trust you either, because they will say, as you did to Mr. A, that's how you're going to do to Mr. B. So they will just look and see whatever loophole they can exploit in the short term and nobody thinks at the long term. And that's why you see some artists that have great potentials, in no time, their career fizzles away.
So as a record label, when you are dealing with the family, you are actually, is the law term. Estate is the law term for family.
Beneficiary.
You know, the beneficiaries of whatever is due to the artist, if the artist passes on. So for example, we have an Onyekaah, we deal with the estate. So estate comprises of Onyekaah's family. You know? But in all that, once the artist dies, there is always what we request for, which is called letter of administration. And the letter of administration is gotten from a competent court of law. The letter of administration clearly states who should deal with the label on behalf of the family. So, for example, if an artist that passed on has 2-3 children, whether they are in good terms or whether they're in conflict, money will always bring problem. So when the family now agrees, okay, first son, you represent us. When these monies come, we'll get our share. It is that agreement now that they will take to the court of law and get a letter of administration saying that this is the person the label will be dealing with.
That's if the man did not state it before he died.
Yes.
Because some clearly state it in their will. In law.
Yes.
Everything is clearly written.
So that helps everybody. So that we are not, if for example an artist has 3 wives with different children, without a letter of administration and a will, you go and pay first wife. What happens to second and third wife and the family? They are part of the estate. So they would have to come together and decide what they want to do, who should represent the estate. If they want a situation whereby, okay, let every person represent the different wives and we share the royalties, it is left for them. We do that so that when royalties are paid, every party gets their shares. I mean, we do that. We do that. We have families like that. So once royalties come, we share to the different families.
Something about AI and how AI can affect music.
On the use of applications that we do not know the rights of the original creators. Don't assume that because we bought the beats or the pop whatever, that is. It's not real.
An artist can host like 5 international shows.
Yeah.
The artist can be in this room and he's hosting shows in Japan, in UK, in another place, Australia, and it will be like he's there live and he's hosting it. In that regard, AI is good.
There will be consequences for the use of someone's intellectual property.
Sure.
But even if they don't come for you now,
Later.
at the right time, when the dynamics are right, they will tell you.
And it will have accumulated, so you're not paying much.
This thing when you use so it be like say, now you get up, or I get share, or they will just ask you, say, where am I share? Then you say, we was what? If you did not know, if you know you want it, create it. If you cannot do the time, don't do the crime. Remain on that particular thing that you are doing, you keep doing it, you won't win new fans. I give one example. Take Rima, for instance. It's the Rima of Chimbom. The Rima of Chimbom and Tom Tom and what's it called? Candy, Iron Man, Dulebi. Is it the same Rima of Gina, Chijani, Sangazi, or now the madness of Zeba? Is it the Rima or the beauty? No, you must evolve. That's why I pity all those people. The time he did his hair, everybody did his hair. That's like, he didn't carry back, people didn't carry back those outside. He that is nonsense. Think your own. You have something unique about you. That is something you're going to do. Rehearse. You know how many hours Michael Jackson spends in front of mirror rehearsing to see whether even if he can be appealing to himself.